The project is looking at the documentation of like lives in this country. So many different kind of cultures like make up what is like England now. When we look at like the narrative of like what does it mean to be like Black British, now it like includes like so many different types of people.
We Need New Stories is a project that has been inspired by a book called We Need New Names by NoViolet Bulawayo, who is a Zimbabwean author. And this book in turn inspired Mufaro Makubika, who is a Nottingham-based award-winning playwright, to adapt this story for theatre. As part of this kind of the larger project, Fifth Word have also produced this We Need New Stories project, where we've been working with a group of amazing young people here in Nottingham who've trained in photography, filmmaking and oral history to then document the stories of people who were born in Zimbabwe who are now living in Nottingham.
The result is now this pop-up exhibition, which is going on tour to 5 Nottingham libraries and on tour with the production, We Need New Names. Then they were going to be dramatised into audio plays.
They are available to stream on all major podcast and listening platforms as well. So there's a real legacy with this project.
This project is around trying to make sure everyone's voice is heard. It's good that we hear their experience and their journey. The training was all about just introducing the group to the oral history, interviewing skills. We looked at types of questions and how to think of questions to ask somebody you've never met before. We've looked at the type of equipment one can use, the pros and cons. We did lots of role play, practicing interviewing.
It's good to have a reference so we can better prepare ourselves.
I found it interesting. I do actually enjoy interviewing people and listening to people's stories. I loved picking up the camera.
I just realised how different it is to actually with film and photography. I have really learned a lot.
We've been looking at the different types of lenses there are and the different types of cameras.
Getting to practice it, and actually it makes me want to pick up the camera more. In the well-being session, we looked at how we could regulate ourselves during the interviews. We did some breathing techniques, so you can be focused and calm.
It is very important to find ways to help yourself out so you don't be stressed after an interview or feel overwhelmed.
The next half was us actually planning what questions we're going to ask the interviewees.
As part of this project, I am a playwright, and I will be turning the interviews into audio dramatizations. I'm Zimbabwean, and I'm always sort of interested in those stories around migration, because I also migrated from Zimbabwe to England, and just interested in how that migration kind of shapes who you are as a person, and what do you do with the things that you carry over, and what remains and what changes.
I think I'm excited to first apply what I've been learning from the workshops, and just excited to use those skills, and excited to hear the different stories as well, excited to listen to the different experiences.
We set up everything, the cameras, the lighting, and I got to work on the cameras today, which I really liked, and work on the audio, which was also really cool. It was loads of fun.
I found the last 2 weeks quite an amazing opportunity, as I've had a great experience with new young people and learning a lot about filmmaking and photography.
The last 2 weeks have been very busy. It was a good experience.
The past few weeks for me have been really, really inspirational. It's almost like I'm getting a bonus, because I'm getting hearing about different experiences and learning more about the field I want to go into. So yeah, I'm very grateful.
My favourite part would be interviewing people, as you've been able to get to know a lot more about their stories, and a lot of them have lots to say about them.
Everyone wants to be heard. Obviously, if I were me, I would take everyone in the world to tell them about your story. It's good that we're taking Zimbabweans community that's sometimes not very represented in Nottingham, England in general. Hear what they have to say, their own experiences.
There's not a lot of African history in Nottingham's archives yet, so it's something that we've been able to add to it, and especially further down the line, maybe in 100 years, people will look back on this and be oh wow, look at the history that there has been.
We need new stories is important. These young people hearing about, other people's experience, you feel less neglected or alienated. That, it's just nice hearing other people talk about their experience. You feel like you can talk about your experience too. So yeah, we definitely do need new stories.
Walking into the exhibition this afternoon felt like seeing something coming to fruition, and I was excited to see all the other interviewees as well and to just kind of ask deeper questions into their stories.
I think after seeing it all come together, I think it's absolutely amazing. It's really great just to be able to be around and see the photos and be able to use the QR codes. It's really important because people think Nottingham is small, but you never get a chance to really see the other people unless if you bump into them and get to know their stories.
Today it was really marvelous, yes, with the exhibition and meeting other people. It was so nice. We've met some people whom we have shared the same problems, the same feelings when you leave home.
Watching other people and them having gone through and the struggles they've gone and the adversity they've faced and how they've overcome that, it kind of makes me think that I could do the same if ever I was in that situation.
I think the impact is going to be huge because there's so many stories, there's so many Zimbabweans who for them coming here is coming here. They don't have a chance to hear each other's stories or to know about other people's stories.